Oh yeah. You just heard the intro, and yeah, this is the First Ballot Podcast. Like always, Freddie Limo here, joined by Seth Wilson. Seth, how you doing?
Muy bien. You too?
Muy bien. This guy's speaking the Spanish.
I was speaking español.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
We are guestless. Back to the original format.
Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try. We actually were gonna have Tyler Bolton on again. He was jonesing for it, but couldn't make it.
He died.
He R.I.P. Pour some out for him. If you see what's the game you guys play?
Water polo. What's this? This was the.
That's the thing you guys do. It's like this crazy.
It is.
Pumping. If you see water polo, please. Please grace it with a kiss or something in his honor. No, hopefully we're gonna have Tyler Bolton back on again sometime soon, and maybe some other guests. If you are interested, let us know. We'd love to have you on. Seth and I are simple men. So
not interesting people.
So
no, I'm just kidding.
we get some people on here who are interesting, and that's always good. But you know what? We have a pretty interesting topic that I'm excited about.
That we do.
What are we drafting? Or what are we balloting?
19th century ballads.
Oh, come on. That's my bread and butter.
Did I get the wrong list? Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no. Well, sports video games. Shoot. Oh, no.
I guess 19th century ballads. I never mind. 20th century ballads. 19th century ballads. We're talking about, I don't even know.
A little too far back.
Amazing Grace. That might be turn of the century. But we are inducting into our the First Ballot Podcast Hall of Fame.
There we go.
Sports video games. No. I am not much of a video game player anymore. I used to when I was younger, but I don't frequent them that often. But Seth,
yeah, growing up, it was strictly sports video games for me. Like I was and still am absolute crap at most video games. I have one brother who just like for some reason inherited just all the video game genes into his body and just kicks my butt at whether it be a unnamed sports video game that may be discussed here later or Super Smash Bros or anything like that, just wipes the floor with me. But sports video games where I had some semblance of a chance.
That's surprising because you're the older brother.
I am.
And usually they are the superior
superior
video game player. I think it was
my parents just stopped caring about him. So they're like, yeah, go play video games as much as you want. No, I'm just kidding.
That's the babysitter.
Yeah.
I was always, Luigi. I was always the watcher.
Second fiddle. Yeah.
Yes. And I was okay with it because I was too anxious as a child, and I still am too anxious. So I would be like, okay, you do it. I can't do it.
Can't handle the stress of Mario. Are you kidding me?
We'd go back and forth like on Super Nintendo playing Mario, and we'd have a hard level. And then I would try it, and I'd get so far, I'd get beyond any of us had gotten, and then I would like get to something, and I was like, okay, you go, take it back. Like, you haven't died yet. You haven't died yet. I'm like, nope, I can't do it. Please.
I'm out.
But sport video games are a little more chill than like the first person shooters and stuff like that.
Oh, for sure.
And you and I, we used to play some game that should not be named right now back in Rexburg every once in a while, and that was fun.
Oh yeah.
And that was probably my last time playing a video game. So
like at all?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So about it's been a while, 4 or 5 years since I've played
many moons have passed.
Video game. Yes. But yeah, do you play any now? Are you currently a gamer?
I never played Call of Duty until I was a fully grown adult, and now I play quite often with my brother and another friend, with two of my brothers and a friend or two. And yeah, I'm absolutely horrible at it. But now, you know, like I first played Call of Duty when I was like 26 years old.
I used to play Call of Duty, and that is a fun game.
It is. It's yeah, low-key addicting.
And you know what? I do enjoy watching people play video games, and that's probably from growing up watching
Dude,
video games.
like
But I
5
love
years
watching
ago,
some Twitch
yeah,
channels.
5 years ago, like somebody was explaining like the concept of Twitch to me, and I was like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Like, that is ridiculous. And now I'm like, oh no, I love this. Like, I spent so much time on there.
I don't go on Twitch that often, but like on TikTok, people will be like live streaming. And there's this one game that is so, I don't know what it must be, like a form of called like a certain game in Call of Duty you can play, but you become a random object.
Prop hunt.
Prop hunt. I watched that forever. That is so funny.
Yeah. I am the fence.
You become like a random, for those who don't know what we're talking about, you become like this random object, and then you get to go onto this map and hide in plain sight. And then people try to hunt you.
They gotta try to kill you.
It's so crazy. Gaming is weird, and I love it. So, but we're talking about sports video games. The video games that I'm probably most familiar with. And Seth, you went first. Man, it seems like it's been so long.
A while ago.
A month ago, you went first. So I'm gonna go first.
Take those reins.
And I'm gonna mute my mic for a second because I am gonna burp because I'm drinking.
Leave that squirt on. That's ASMR.
I'm drinking squirt, people. I need to stop drinking carbonated drinks on the pod. But, you know, I love it. I'm addicted.
Can't do without the bubbly.
Okay. I'm bringing.
Where are we going?
I'm bringing this. If you don't know the concepts, listen to a different one. We don't need to tell it every time. Do we need to know? We will. Okay. The concept of the podcast is that we are inducting different pop culture topics into the First Ballot Podcast Hall of Fame. And this week we're inducting our favorite sports video games. And my first inductee, backyard baseball, baby. Whoa!
I didn't know if it was going. It's on my screen right now.
Is it? Okay, that was that just clicked in my head today. And I was like, okay, yes, that is one of the games I've played so much as a child. The best. I love it.
I didn't think about it at first either. And then it came in like later and I was like, oh, obviously that's gotta be number one.
If you don't know backyard baseball, it was a PC game in which you are in the backyards of different kids, and kids across the neighborhood are a part of your team, along with famous MLB players when they were kids. The best being King Griffey Jr. He was the best.
Or Pablo Sanchez. You know,
I mean, Pablo Sanchez. Pablo Sanchez
can't
was
forget
the
about
best.
the GOAT.
He was the best. But MLB players, Griffey was superior. And it was just hilarious. Like the kids are all goofy looking, and then like there was like these certain cheat codes you can press, and like they would, like Pablo Sanchez would say, "Oh, my Spanish is getting a lot better, huh?" And like, you're what? He's in Spanish this whole time?
That's one where I don't know that they've actually improved on baseball video games. I mean, they're still making like MLB The Show 2022. But
yeah, we can talk about that because I don't know if we're going to bring up. I'm not going to pick another MLB game.
I'm not picking an MLB game.
Okay,
but I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just like, I think that like it was like 1997 that the first one came out, and I think that is when it peaked. That's when baseball video games peaked.
And there were a lot of backyard games.
Yeah, a lot of
football,
editions of the franchise,
basketball, all great. I loved backyard basketball because Kevin Garnett was the character, and the MC would say the funniest things. He'd be like, "Oh, he's got more moves than gel on a train." I just thought that was the funniest thing. But backyard baseball, you just had like the crazy character. You had like Pete Wheeler, this redheaded kid who ran super fast. You got like Dante Robinson, you got a little fro. You got some girls in there. So it was just fun. It made it. It brought it back to that Sandlot style of play, and I loved it. That's a Hall of Famer for me.
That's a first ballot right there. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Well,
so you had backyard baseball?
that was gonna be my second one if it didn't go right now.
Cool. Okay.
But where I'm going, my Hall of Famer, my first one that I thought of, NBA Jam in the arcade.
That was my second one.
That's the one you thought I might not have known about. You were like,
no,
I don't know.
No, backyard baseball was the one because not everybody used PC.
Yeah.
Back in
no, NBA Jam. I live in a tiny little town right now. There's like 1,000 people here. There's like one restaurant. They have NBA Jam in this restaurant. Like,
no way.
So I got to take our 6-year-old son over. We went into this restaurant and I saw that it was there and I was like, I'm sold. We started playing it.
You gasped.
I was so happy. It's still great. I mean, we would go to an arcade like. It was pretty much like 4 times a year. We would go for birthday celebrations to Godfather's Pizza in Cherry Plaza in Troutdale, Oregon, play NBA Jam. And I just like the ability to run and jump 35 feet in the air,
heating up
a fire dunk.
Boom. Shakalaka. What team are you playing with?
See, this is what I was pulling up.
Because isn't it you're playing with 2 people?
You're playing with 2 people. You got a duo. It's from like the mid 90s teams in there are the ones that I'm thinking
best.
Michael Jordan pulled himself out of there. Otherwise, you would have had MJ and Scottie Pippen, but Michael Jordan said, "You can't pay me enough money to."
I gotta make it a fair fight for the other teams.
Yeah,
please make me up.
And so I would pretty often end up as the Portland Trailblazers. And you had Clyde Drexler, Terry Porter on there.
Okay.
We'd run a lot of. I would usually play with my brothers or my dad would play, and they'd be running the Utah Jazz duo. Stockton and Malone.
Okay. I was like Hornacek. No,
Hornacek. No.
Stockton Malone. Yes, that's
Stockton
Malone. I think I would run with the Sonics a lot. Kemp.
Yes.
And
Kemp and. Okay, I have a list here. I couldn't remember. This says it had Sean Kemp and Benoit Benjamin, who.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who that is, but apparently it wasn't Gary Payton. It was Benoit Benjamin.
Detlef Schrempf, maybe.
Detlef Schrempf was on the Pacers with Reggie Miller running around.
That's right. Who were? I'm trying to think What about the Pistons?
Let me see here. I found a rank. Let me see who were on the Pistons there. Isaiah Thomas and Bill Laimbeer.
Okay, bad boy Laimbeer.
You had the Lakers had Pippen and Horace Grant because Michael Jordan was like, nah.
Who were the Lakers running? What was it like? Not Horace.
James Worthy and Vlade Divac.
The flopper.
Good old Vlade.
Vlade Divac. I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, you had Shaq and Scott Skiles on the Magic.
Ooh.
The Suns were running with Charles Barkley and Dan Majorly. I think that's how you say his last name. I can't remember.
That'd be pretty good.
But Stockton and Malone were pretty. I mean, that's the thing is it doesn't really matter who these people are because you're hitting some turbos and just trying to. Yeah, you're making a break for it. But
and after a certain amount of shots made, you do heat up and go on fire, right?
Yeah,
and then it's like crazy.
Which I got to pretty quickly playing against my 6-year-old son. There was no mercy given.
Just beating the crap.
I did. It was like 13-0. All of a sudden, I'm like, I'm sorry.
Your wife's like, Seth.
I was like, you're bad, kid.
That is so cool that you have one.
I
just remember playing it on Nintendo.
They had a console version, but that arcade where you had the 4 all up on the board. You had to throw some elbows there. IRL. It was great.
That is great pick. Hall of Fame for sure on my list. NBA Jam. But what's next? Let's see. I have to get to my list. What am I bringing to the
consult board?
There are so many.
I thought I was gonna have backyard baseball for Shirley right here, and it
also brings into question what do we choose? What are we using as a sport? Because there are some things that
I have one that is a real. I'm gonna say cop out. but that I want to use, but I don't know.
I think it's like a general thing.
Very general.
Okay, I think I'm also. Does it have some fun music?
It does have some fun music.
Ooh. Oh. Being that it's on both our lists, that kind of is maybe grounds to choose it, but I have to go with my heart. The one that I played a lot and the soundtrack still runs my life. Tony Hawk, Pro Skater.
Oh.
Gotta
that's
do
a sport.
it.
That's a sport for sure.
Yes, that's not the one I was talking about.
Okay.
I was gonna choose a wrestling video game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we might have had some problems
because that is where my heart really lied in the
WWE.
Get that foul.
Wait, what are you?
Get that foul out of my mouth. WCW, baby.
What is that?
That was like so WWE was a thing, but then a new branch started in the early 90s, I think. The World Championship Wrestling. And that's where Hulk Hogan went to. And then that's like where you had Sting and Goldberg. And that's like, and then after, in the 2000s, that went away and everything went back to WWE.
Okay.
But my pick is Tony Hawk, baby.
It's Tony Hawk.
Yes. My gosh. I just like remember being in that factory level where you kind of just like practice. And there's like a huge half pipe. You're doing freaking Christ Air 900s. And you're just jamming to Goldfinger, and it's the best. So here I am doing everything I can.
Tony Hawk. I tried so hard to skateboard in real life, and it's just never happened. It never happened.
Yeah. I have never tried because I know that I will not be able to do it.
I tried to longboard in California once on a vacation, and it was just like a very, very quick, nope, that's not going to happen.
Based on our idiots of the news episode, yeah, that's a really good call. You didn't do it.
Yeah, me and coordination.
Going down hills.
That's why I did this and just did water polo. You can't fall in water polo.
He's doing the hand gesture again. Not a lot to say about it. I wish I knew. I wish I remembered more, but I'm just going based off of things.
No, it was just a feeling. You could just sit on. We had a futon in our playroom. You could sit there and try to do same trick for like an hour.
Yes,
and And that was an easy one to play with like siblings too, because you could just pass the controller back and forth and like, okay, you try it. Not,
And it was like, if you fell, like you just like respawned back, and it was just like super chill. You don't have to wait forever, and love it. I love the sound of like the grinding.
That's that ASMR right there.
So yeah, that is I'm bringing that to the table. Hopefully we can get it in. But you know what? What do you got?
I think I got to do it. I got to go with the sampler platter of picks here. I got to go with Wii Sports.
Wii Sports. Okay.
Wii Sports. Like
it changed the game for sure.
It changed the game so the way that we got a Wii as a kid, like I don't remember what year they came out, but it was like they came out in like an October or November. And I just remember like my parents said they were like trying so hard to get one for us for Christmas, and you couldn't find them anywhere. Like they were sold out like everywhere. And we didn't get one for Christmas. And then like 2 weeks after Christmas, we were cleaning out the garage with my dad. And all of a sudden we just find this Wii that was very poorly hidden in the garage. We were like, what's this? And he was like, oh darn, you weren't supposed to find that. We went in, we're like, mom, we found a Wii. She was like, what? And then we found out later that my dad was just like, yeah, I was about to go set it up in the garage so I could play it. So I was just gonna let you. He's like, I just let you guys find it, because he was like, I wanted to play it. But no, dude, that one, like Wii Sports, just it blurred the lines between. You had bowling, tennis, ping pong. Oh my gosh, I'm like blanking on the other. What were the other ones?
Could you do like a home run,
There's a baseball. Tennis and bowling were the ones that those were like the.
I never had a Wii, but I had cousins who had it and stuff like that, so I did play it. But but ding, 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 ding.
Let's see here. You have the golf. There was golf.
Oh, golf. That's right.
There was. Let's see here.
But bowling was really, like
bowling was like I'm sitting there like I'm in the like a okay, it was tennis, baseball, bowling, golf, and boxing. Those are the main ones. Boxing, which I mean, those are just man, like the Wii Sports and the Wii were just like the push into like VR nowadays too. Yeah, it's like you're sitting there like it just blurred the lines between like actual exercise and playing video games.
Yeah, for sure.
Tennis, like I am.
Yeah.
I am doing this.
Like before there were some iterations of that. I remember this. We had Radica. It was like a baseball game in which you had a bat and like a pitch would come and you'd swing. And I have the funniest story with that. We had one at our house, and it was late in the evening, and Michael Taylor is coming up again because he was there.
Black Eyes Boy.
Black Eyes Pizza Boy was there, and myself and my brother were playing Radica, and it was probably like 11 o'clock, and we were playing in our this was still in my first house, so I was like probably only 7, but it's still fresh in my mind. So we were in our main living room. My mom was still up and stuff like that. But anyway, Michael Bolton
was there.
Well, I mixed it up because we had Tyler Bolton, who's a friend, and then Michael Taylor. And so Michael Taylor was swinging, and it was a kind of a crappy bat,
right?
And he put a little too much emphasis into it. Anyway, snaps halfway through his swing, the top half, and the top half flew down our hallway, and it hit one side of the hallway and then bounced off and hit the other side of the hallway. And then the other side was where my dad was sleeping in his room. And my dad used to wake up early to commute to the Bay Area. He'd wake up at like 3 a.m. and then drive an hour and then start work at like 4:30 or something like that. And he sleeps naked. That's
important detail, unfortunately.
Anyway, he hears this crashing. He runs out buck naked, just like, what was that? And anyway, Michael Taylor's there with half a Radica bat in his hand, and just like his mouth gaping open, just like. And my mom's like, Frank, get back in. It's nothing. Get back in bed. And he's just like all groggy and naked, and it was the funniest thing. Yeah, Radica broke so we could not break, and we
made it in.
Wii Sports, yeah,
it was so great. It really was. I feel like I'm still chasing that kind of game. Like I did like boxing on like an Oculus Quest, like and it's like that's too much, man. Like it's too real. You're like, oh no,
I don't want to get beat up.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of the good thing about Wii is that
it's not augmented reality or whatever. You're like, okay, no, there is a very clear line between me and this dude here.
Although I'm all for that crap. I don't have one, but man, I want a VR headset.
They're trippy, dude. Like my brothers have one, and they're weird. Have you ever used one?
I've used one, yeah.
Okay. Have you done like the one where you like walk out onto the plane?
I haven't. No, I just have done like some shooting games and some fighting games. And
the one where you have to do the plank is like legitimately terrifying.
I love the book Ready Player One.
Yeah.
And it's all about that crap. So I'm just like, I think that sounds so much fun.
It's right up that alley.
Our Earth is going to. So let's make these amazing worlds in our VR. So, but we need to debate about this.
Got to have some conversation here.
Did you play much Tony Hawk? You did.
I played it.
But you played Wii Sports more.
I'll say I still have Wii Sports.
Oh, you're still playing it.
I still have that. That is another one my son and daughter have been introduced to.
You gotta put on that freaking wristband. I mean, come on. I don't know about this. I don't know about this.
The danger. I love, like, every time it pops up like, put on your wristband. We don't want holes in your TVs, dude.
Just give me a Nintendo 64 controller, blue, and I'm at home playing some Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Going to town with some Tony Hawk.
I mean, I feel like skateboarding doesn't get its flowers enough in the sporting worlds, and
it doesn't. So does it belong in the Hall of Fame?
And you're bringing 5 sports.
I'm bringing 5 sports. We're getting a value pick here. We have baseball in there. We have basketball in there. Now we need boxing, golf, tennis, baseball, bowling.
Yeah, we haven't talked about the tennis. Was so much fun.
The tennis was great, and it really was like that was one where it was like, this is the peak of technology. It's never going to get better than this.
You can even like put like spin on it. It was crazy.
Oh, with bowl like that. Like, I feel like that taught me how to bowl in real life. Even you're doing that wrist flick in there. I mean, come on now.
Point the thumb. I'm willing to concede on this one because I agree. I think Wii Sports deserves it over Tony Hawk.
A transformative experience with Wii Sports.
But my hell, do I have some more that I want to talk about?
I thought about NCAA football 2014, which was the last NCAA football made.
I was thinking of NCAA college baseball. There was only one made.
Baseball.
And man, it was so good.
I don't even think I ever played that one.
It was so good. You get like the dinging from the middle bats, and it was amazing.
They had what was the other one I was thinking of? Madden 04 with Michael Vick, where you had just an absurd Michael Vick just sprinting around the field problematic circumstances.
If we were to go like really old, we can do the old NFL game with Bo Jackson.
Tecmo Bowl. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I was thinking NFL Blitz.
Yeah.
I mean,
there were a lot of the NBA Street Jam.
I had NBA Street. I have that one. Kind of all piggybacking off Jam a little bit.
Yeah, like they're all kind of the same vein, but just like different variations of.
Yeah, NHL Hits. That was a great one too. Yeah, that.
Yeah, I don't know if I ever played that one either.
Tiger Woods. Was so
that was a
good
one.
I loved that.
So I feel like there's another one I was thinking of.
And I had a WCW Revenge. So good.
Yeah. Just to learn how to be a theater kid. we I won't voice any opinions on wrestling.
Wrestling is. I mean, yes. I've actually okay. Let me get on to wrestling for a second. I haven't watched wrestling in years, but I think there is something about the theatrics of wrestling. I mean, because I don't think people who actually watch it. I mean, there are the few people who think it's real, but I think people are going in just because they enjoy
what it is,
theatrics and storylines and stuff like that, and it's fun to get lost in the sauce for a little bit. And what you're
looking at.
See good triumph over evil, and I think it's fun.
Yeah.
What was I gonna freaking say? Oh, there was some good snowboarding games.
SSX Tricky.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even think about that until you just
1080 something was something called
SSX Tricky made my parents explain to a bunch of small children what the C word was.
Oh my gosh, did it say that? I don't remember that
at all. It says in one of the songs, it's like it has like it just says like C asterisk asterisk asterisk. And we were like, what's that, Mom and Dad? And they were like, dang, I guess we gotta explain this now.
It's can't. Because we don't say that in this household. We can.
That can do attitudes.
For sure. Sports video games are fun. And,
there's a lot. It's good times.
Good times. Anything else to say about our well, let me
a little recapski.
A little recap. I selected backyard baseball, baby. Love it. Seth came in with
NBA Jam. I was like, wait.
I was totally just waiting for you to say it, not me forgetting it. NBA Jam. And then we selected Wii Sports over Tony Hawk Pro Skater for our 3 going into the First Ballot Hall of Fame podcast. What First Ballot?
The First Ballot Podcast Hall of Fame.
I'm out of practice. It's been so long.
You're stroking out. I'm
stroking out. This squirt drink is actually mixed.
Spiked.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's a spiked squirt.
That was great. That was a quick one, but we had to get one in, and we're gonna get some more in soon. So come join us again. We go bi-weekly, so we'll see you
or other week.
Every other week, whatever it is. See ya.
Oh yeah. Adios.
Cool. That was good. That was quick, but that was good. They don't all have to be 2 hours.
Yeah, no, not all got to be crazy.
That was good though.
It's it's been crazy over here. So sorry, about
how's life?
Last week. So Marissa had a little surgery for her nose.
Oh no.
She had like these nose issues. She basically hasn't been able to like breathe out of her nose or smell.
Like a deviated septum or something like that.
She had a deviated septum, and then she had this polyp that grew in her sinuses.
Yes, my brother-in-law had that happen. Same
thing.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, dude, it was gnarly. I had the doctor text us a picture of it. It was like 2 inch, like it was like
what?
Like it was huge. I couldn't believe it. But yeah, so they like fixed it. They did a deviated septum thing and pulled that out. Because her nose was useless for like the last 7 months, which was crazy.
My gosh, but how long does this COVID loss of smell go?
She got the flu. It was weird. Yeah, it was just all sorts of weirdness. But yeah, she finally got it figured out, and now she can unfortunately smell again. I've been farting freely for 7 months, and no longer.
Damn it!
No longer can do that. It was really like I farted. I was like, she's like, that smells so bad, and I was like, oh man, I literally haven't had.
But she's like, but I'm happy that I can smell it.
Right. But yeah, it was crazy.
How's recovering for her?
Good. She was just like out for 5 days.
That's long. That's a lot.
Yeah, it was a while.
Dang.
So I just took off work and was hanging out, doing hanging out with these little children that live at our house.
Feral kids.
Yeah, little yahoos.
Nice.
No, it was good. Yeah.
Cool. You guys,
how are you doing?
We're doing okay. We're getting ready for Italy. We're leaving to Italy, and we're gonna live there for a month and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sarah got like a fellowship at a hospital there.
A hospital?
Yeah, she's getting
her master's.
She got her master's in athletic training, but then she's getting her doctorate as well.
Okay.
And so she just was looking for an excuse to go to Italy.
Yeah.
So we're going there, going to Milan. So we'll figure out what to do. Maybe we need to bank some episodes in the upcoming weeks, but we're leaving at the end of June. So
nice. That's crazy.
So we're just getting ready for that. Yeah, it is crazy.
Oh, no, that's awesome though.
Yeah, my parents are going to come for a few weeks, and it should be fun.
They're going to go to Italy?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, because I was like, the kids are going with you then if it's the month and a half. Like they're
for sure.
Yeah, they're gonna live with you there. Okay.
Yeah, they got their passports a few weeks ago, and
dang, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're excited. Should be good.
That's
Sarah, we both served in Italy, and she lived in Milan for 6 months. So
wow, yeah, back to the old stomping grounds.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool. Is that where you guys met? Was in Milan or in just a different part of Italy?
We met at the MTC.
That's right, MTC. No, I knew that. Okay.
But yeah, we saw each other out there as well. But
that's cool.
That's where we first kissed on our missions.
Sure. At Zone Conference,
What's up? I'm doing the Italian greeting.
That was terrible. I was glad I was tall in Chile because everybody tried to kiss you all the time. But they were too short to,
I wonder if COVID has changed that a little bit.
I doubt for Chileans at least.
I mean, I doubt for Italians as well, but like, I'm sure for a second they were just like, no,
right. No, probably shouldn't kiss each other all the time.
So weird. Well, cool.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna probably have this up by tomorrow. So
cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll talk to my brother and tell him to stop being a little pussy. He was like, "Oh, I'm too nervous."
This would have been his one.
Do that. I know. I'm like, you gotta. I'm gonna talk to him again and see what see if he'll stop being a little pansy.
Yeah, and then I kind of told Tyler like, well, I'll always send him the link if he wants to get on. I just think he's super fun. So
yeah, I'm down.
Cool. See you, Seth. Thanks.
Sweet. Adios.
Bye.